Are you considering investing in real estate? Well, here's something crucial you need to know. The seller situation. The seller situation plays a significant role in determining your real estate investment strategy. Knowing their circumstances can give you an edge in negotiations and help you secure that great investment deal. Let's not waste any more time and jump into a call that I just did. There's just so many pieces of real estate out there that you don't know which. I call them situations. It's finding that situation. And you never know who has a situation, because the seller doesn't walk out the front door and go, hey, just wanted to let everybody know down the street, me and my spouse are having a divorce. Just thought I'd let everybody know. You know, people don't talk about their problems. So we have to send things. We got to get people directed to us. We have to market to people. We have to reach out to people in order to find out what's going on. Do they need to sell? Why do they need to sell? What's that situation? That determines the motivation. Once we have the motivation, that ultimately determines the strategy. Too many people, they go, oh, I do wholesaling. So they're forcing a strategy. That's all they do. So when they go talk to the owner, it's like, it's a low cash offer. Instead of understanding the situation and allowing the situation determine what the strategy should be. And that's what I call that one shoe fits all type of investor. That's all they know how to do is one way. At the end of the day, I want you to understand all of them. I want you to be able to talk to an owner. They tell you the situation and you say, I think this would be the smartest way to sell your house. Here's how we can do it. When you have that capability, you are so far above everybody. So many people, you don't have competition when you get to that level. What we need to do now is dig into the trenches and start working those individual strategies, even if it's from a game plan point of view. But at the end of the day, I don't care if it's a wholesale deal or a seller finance deal or a lease option deal. I just want to find a deal. I want somebody to talk to you and say, I need to sell. You know, my mother in Iowa is not feeling well. She's got health issues, and we want to move closer to her to help her out. That's her situation now. Now you take that situation, it's like, okay, how do we manage to buy this deal? Some people can't take a cash offer, low cash offer. Sometimes people don't have much equity. So we have to structure other options, but that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to tell you, what direction to go into based on conversations that you have. Yeah, one tip that I've learned to kind of stand above the crowd, especially when, you know, a seller says to you, oh my gosh, are you like the other investors? All they do is want to give me some low offer on my property. And what you could say, well, actually, we can pay up to full price on properties, so we're not the typical investor out there. That's a separation. I'm separating myself from what they've experienced, right? Yeah. And, oh, really? Yeah, we can actually pay up to full price. Now, I'm not telling them we could pay you full price if you do a lease option, but I don't know. Maybe they would be open to a lease option. But here's the thing. If the owner already knew what to do with the property, they'd already do it. So they don't know. And that's where we just got to open the door, let them see who we are, believe, you know, in us, trust us. We look at the property, determine figure out the numbers, and then we present an offer, maybe multiple offers, depending on the property, the situation. And when we do that, give them multiple options. They feel that they have to choose one of those options, but fail to realize they didn't have to take any of them. And that's where our percentage of yeses are going to go up. Instead of throwing a strategy on the owner of saying, I can only do it this way, we have to get to the point where we're a lot better than that, a lot smarter than that. And that's just, it took years to figure this out. This wasn't something that happened overnight. I mean, I wish, but, I was just doing it. I didn't even know if it was legal. I was filling out contracts wrong. I mean, I didn't even know what I was saying. I mean, I remember being on the phone or talking to someone in the back. I'd just like reel off something, and then I'm like, oh my God, what in the heck am I even talking about? Like, I don't even know. I think you keep it simple, and we have some basic phone scripts that you can follow in REI Pro. My name is Chris, and I was just driving around and I just saw a property at 123 Happy Street, and it appeared to be vacant. I was just curious to see if you might be interested in selling it. And that's kind of how I intro it from a vacant property point of view. And now think about it. If they don't have a for sale sign, I mean, like, why are you calling me? If I wanted to sell it, I'd have a for sale sign. So you have that attitude. Then you have the attitude of, wait, where'd you get my phone number? Oh, it's just public information. I'm just looking to buy some properties in the area. Drove by, thought, hey, that might be a vacant property. Someone may be interested in selling. Do you see how I steered off that real quick? You'll have some people go, no, I don't. No, I've gotten a few postcards and, people wanting to buy that house. Well, do you think you might want to sell it in the future? Because you're going to say probably yes to that question, right? And they said, well, yeah, probably in the future. Well, do you think it might be okay if I could contact you later down the future, or at least give you my contact information? I'm just looking to buy a house or two in the area, and this one looked interesting. So I'm looking to buy as quickly as possible. So just keep positive. It's an easy conversation. Yeah. Then there's the other conversations like, yeah, we've been thinking about that. Great. Could you tell me a little bit about the home? And that's my first question. Can you tell me a little bit about the home? And depending on what they say here, some people are very talkative and they'll tell you everything. Some people are, well, it's a 3-2. The one thing that I have learned is when you hear someone slow down, like they don't really want to have this conversation, keep asking questions. Oh, well, let me ask you this, do you know the age of the roof? And then it gets them to think, no, well, it might be like 15. Okay. Do you know of any kind of major repairs the home might need? And I love asking that because it brings the pain into the conversation, because now they're thinking, oh man, my house does need a lot of work, And so if I keep asking questions, that is what I have learned to stay in control of a conversation. When the seller is in control of the conversation, it usually doesn't go well. I'll have people say, well, how much would you pay for it? Well, obviously, I would need to see the property and in order to give you an intelligent offer. Is there a convenient time that I could come see the property? And I'd be happy to put an offer together fairly quickly. So those are just little things that you learn. But once I find out, take the lady and, her mother's health issue example. I'm jumping, when can I come see it? When is there a good time that I could come see it? Because I already know that she's motivated. She needs to move. I don't understand all the moving parts yet of her. Does she need cash? Does she need to sell? Is there a mortgage on it? I haven't done any of that yet. Because when I start to market and people call me, I just start gathering information. Of course, pull the property up in REI Pro. You can start to see a lot of this information. But the phone call really does, I'm not looking at something, I'm not looking at the numbers, I'm just really trying to find out who they are, what's their situation, should I move forward with this deal or not. I think people really just kind of cater to the more genuine people, not the shady fly-by-night investor that's just trying to steal a house from somebody. Look, we're looking to buy a property, and we can do that in multiple different ways. We can also pay up to full price. We're not the typical investor. Just say that and you've separated yourself from everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more valuable tips and insights. We'll see you on the next trading video.